So in this video, I'm going to go over the Zombies Dark Ops challenge, which requires you to reach round 20 without taking a single hit of damage. This is also completely solo and requires no gobblegums. This is the way that I use to get this, so follow along. This is going to be a full in-depth guide, and in the comments I'll have the complete detailed description if you get confused at any point. So each round I'm going to have the requirements of what you're supposed to do on each round if I get a little bit confusing. I'm hoping to do more of these. I really want to do a lot more of these to help out people that are trying to do the Dark Ops 100%. So please like the video and subscribe if you're new. Let's go on with the loadout. So I'm going to go over the loadout for this challenge, and this is my loadout which I'm going to be using for the run. To keep this short, AS FAL as your main rifle, and this is the exact class setup, so pause it right now if you want to copy this exact class setup. But you don't have to use the AS FAL because you might not have it unlocked yet. So the substitute would be any assault rifle, but you gotta have suppressor on it. Ether Shroud, very, very important. Semtex, very, very important for the Easter egg. And these are the three things that are the most important things for this run. Now, second thing for the loadout, make sure you have the GS45's akimbo. So this attachment on the GS45, make sure you have that and set it as your zombie build by pressing L2 on your controller if you're on PlayStation, or LT if you're on Xbox. I don't know what keybind it is on PC, just you can figure that one out. But make sure you have akimbo GS45s so you can be able to buy them off the wall. Now for the augments, you're only going to be running 2 perks during this run. So Speed Cola, these are the augments I have on, Classic Formula and Quick Swap. Now for PhD Flopper, these are the augments I have on, PhD Slider and Tribologist. Now here's one way you want to take off. Go to Field Upgrades, Ether Shroud. If you have on Burst Dash, take it off. You do not want to have it on, so completely take it off. Change it for something else, it doesn't really matter which one, but make sure Burst Dash is off. Okay, now I've talked about all of that. Select mission, standard, play solo, Liberty Falls, and let's go. So as soon as you spawn in, run off the roof and head over straight to the jet gun room, which is on top of the motel. Get the zombies out, and they drop from the balcony, and come over to this area here, and then just kill them off. So you're going to be staying in this sort of area until at least round 7. One tip that I do have to say is try not to get dragged out for like power-ups and stuff. Try and do it at the end of rounds. Don't do it during the round because you never know, one of them can just flank you and you've been hit. Then you got to restart again. So that's a tip. Don't get dragged out for power-ups like that one is there, because they could come behind you and hit you. That's a very important tip in the later rounds as well. So from round 1 to round 7, stay in this area and I'll cut to when I get to round 7. Another thing to note, these are most likely going to be your toughest rounds. It sounds crazy, but this is when you have the least stuff. It isn't the toughest part is trying to deal with the abomination, but I have a really good strategy for that, so keep on watching and keep following along if you're following along. So it is now round 7. What you want to do is save a zombie, get down to a single zombie. So carry on what you're doing and save a zombie. Round 7 is going to be a lot more tougher because the zombies will start tanking more of the shots on your base gun. So it's probably best to run around at this point, but if you're confident, you can go stay in that corner area. I'm not so confident, so I'm starting to run around. Make sure to always check on your radar because you don't want to get like flanked by one of them. Just always try and zone them out. That's why the AR is the best for this, especially with that long barrel. Okay, now I'm down to 1 zombie. Buy the GS45s. And if you listen to the first bit, you should have your custom class on it. And go and buy the right side of the map. All the way to Pack-a-Punch. Okay, now I'm on Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch or GS45's Kimbo. Come over here to the top of the graveyard. And end the round. Right, now aim at this top roof of the church. And get the insta-kill. Run forward so it spawns. And wait until the zombies start spawning. So you can get the most out of the insta-kill. Right, and then just kill all the zombies. This should last for the remainder of round 8. It should, as long as you've got it at the right time. And stay in this corner area, but you can also move around if you want. You're not limited to this area. Don't be using your GS45s at this point. Just keep on using your Val. Okay, save a zombie. I should have said that. But save a zombie. Now, come to the zip line on the graveyard and use it. Now that you're on the roof, come over here to this barricade and open it. Watch out for the zombie. Might hit you in the back. Come down here and open up the ice cream room. So come to this wall. There we go, I bought it. It's there on the wall. And jump onto the red car. Rewind if you need to. Make sure you jump on that red car because you will take full damage. And this is where most of the strat is going to be from now. Now, here's the most important bit. Where to stand. You want to be standing like roughly around this area. Don't stand over here because the zombies will come across the counter. Stand here so you can keep shooting right here where I'm aiming. And now for round 9, what you want to be doing is aiming a bit more further away from you so you don't get hit from the blast of the GS-45s, and just end the round and just try and save the zombie. Right, now that I've got the last zombie, run out of the ice cream shop and go and buy PhD flopper. So the most point efficient way is to come back up here and go back on the bank roof. Use the zip line and use another zip line here and go buy PhD. That comes in handy later on, buying that now. Now, make your way back to the bank room. Make sure you're always picking up the salvage if you can. Don't get dragged out during the middle of the round. And for round 10, what we're going to be doing is just straight up camping for the whole round. If the mangler doesn't spawn this round, it's going to spawn next round. I'm going to tell you how to deal with that to avoid this projectile blast. Ah, mangler. Right. Stay behind this wall. If it shoots its projectile, stay behind the wall. Wait for it to shoot. And then just spray it down with your GS-45s. So for round 11, first thing is save a zombie. Right, now I've got one zombie left. Pick up the salvage and go buy speed cola. Right, and because I told you to use Semtexes for the loadout, what you want to do is the Easter egg for the free rare weapon. Because it's on round 11, it gives you a rare weapon instead of an uncommon. So make sure you get that right with a Semtex. There you go, hit it. And run out of the area. Because sometimes when the zombies fall down, they can hit you. Just wait until it's all done. You'll know when it's all done because the zombies stop falling out of the sky. So it looks like it's done. Pick up all the salvage. You don't have to pick up everything. The most important part is to get the ether tool here. Pick it up for your GS-45s. Now that you've done that, make sure the zombies are a bit more further away from you and go to this arsenal here and upgrade your weapon to epic. Your GS-45s. You should have enough salvage at this point if you've been collecting it throughout the rounds. And now what you want to do is head back to the bank for round 12. Right, for round 12, straightforward, 12 to 14, you're just camping in the bank. Nothing special's going on, you're up camping in the bank. Yeah, I'm assuming that most of you guys who are watching this now are already good at the game, so I don't have to babysit too much. Okay, now I've got one zombie remaining. That insta was unlucky. Go and put dead wire on your Mustang and Sally. Wait, it's not called the Mustang, it's called Sally and Fourth. Okay, never mind then. Okay, put on dead wire. Everyone has that at level 1. Now get ammo because the next round is the Abomination round. This is the most important round to memorize. Now, if you have enough points to get double pack-a-punch, I highly recommend doing that. Because I do, and I got lucky and got double points, I'm going to go do that. But this method still works to kill the Abomination if you don't have double pack-a-punch at this point. Now, kill the zombie. And look behind where these chairs are. And just wait until the Abomination spawns in. It might spawn around 15 or 16, but it's usually 15. Right, shoot a little bit. Wait for it to do that. Then shoot at it. And there we go. Really, really easy. Right, I'll replay that back on your screen right now. What you want to do is wait until it spawns in. And when it makes the noise that it's about to shoot its lasers, that's when you go into your ether shroud and start spraying at it. Because that should insta-kill it pretty much if you have Pack-a-Punch 2. Now, if you have Pack-a-Punch 1, it's going to be a little bit more of a bullet sponge. But you will eventually kill it. Alright, now just continue with the round as normal and congrats, that's one Abomination done. There's one more to go, either on round 19 or 20. Now for the rest of these rounds, you just camp. Easy as that, you just pretty much camp. If you don't have Pack-a-Punch 2, go get that, and then that's it. Okay, this was the second abomination. If you have it unlocked, just by the mutant injection, you should have enough salvage for it. But because I don't, I'm just going to be using the method that I just showed you. It's now round 19. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Yep, it spawned at round 20. Well done, you've pretty much completed it. Just go from round 19 to 20, and it should pop up as soon as you hit round 20. Congrats. Shoot it a little bit. Oh, I got a calling card. But this is if it spawns around 19. Just do the exact same thing. Keep shooting it, keep shooting it, keep shooting it, and it should eventually die before your ether shroud runs out. And then that's it. As you saw right there, I just completed it. Very, very easy. If you were to follow my method, thank you for watching. You can do other methods. Of course, there's glitches out there. I will be uploading other Dark Ops calling cards. Not sure what to do for my next one. Nah, it might be an Easter egg one. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, please. That would mean a lot. And that's everything. Bye.